remember what made me come to this zone in the first place. Now I can't see the trail going back to the main.
Well, just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
Do you know a merc named Moth? He was planning to off your men.
Well, if he was, there must have been a good reason for it.
Don't you want to give your guys a heads up to stay clear of him?
Sure. I'll just go tell him mercs might cap you. What's next? Hide from my missions? Put a hat on when it's chilly. Got the crap skiff? You got goods? Hand them over. If not, find a way to be productive.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
You got any gossip about X3? I'm all ears.
Let's put it this way. If these stories pan out, it's a win for both of us. The Cordon and me. That's all you need to know for now.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Is there something of value in that package?
I'm not interested in cheap junk. Return the package and I'll make sure it's worth your while.
Who are these thugs? How many and what guns are they carrying?
Some douchebags from garbage, I guess. Looks like they figured they could wait out Monolith at my cordon. But they forgot one thing. In the zone, you can get killed anywhere. Especially if you rain on your host's parade.
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
You weren't so quiet this time, Skiff. My men have had you in their crosshairs for a while. You want to talk? Back at the commissary, we managed to part on good terms. Maybe we can do that again. Come on in. Keep your cool. fool, and the guys will let you pass. You have my word.
Looks like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro. I told ya, never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking. We're over here fucking around while his debt's getting bigger. If this creep doesn't show up, we'll just sell his package to someone else. Must be pretty decent gizmo if he's paying that much for it.
Present arms. What the fuck is that? Where'd you dig this thing up? You'll end up with a bullet in your dome if this thing jams in a fight. Clean it up. You've got the whole arsenal tonight. And if I spot even one speck of dust... Ugh, what a dumbass. Zero discipline. And I can't say I'm thrilled to see you either, Skiff. I know your type. Wherever you go, death follows. Well, whose pretty little toes have I stepped on this time? I doubt you're here to catch up with an old friend.
You cross Sidorovich, and he's not happy.
Fuck. I had a hunch that courier job was fishy. But, you know, in times like these, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Who tipped you off about the courier?
I couldn't care less about names these days, Skiff. Only coupons. And that was one sweet gig. Yeah, I shoved my ethics up my ass. Imagine that. And I don't regret it one bit. Besides, I owe it to my guys. They didn't ditch me at the commissary when I was down. They might be no different from rodents, but I'm just like them now. At least I'm alive.
How did you end up here? A stick-up? Sounds too petty for someone like you.
I had to move here. It was the will of the fucking monolith. You have no idea what those whack jobs did at Garbage. We ain't even human beings to them, Skiff. We're just filthy rodents that need a bullet or a boot to get out of their way.
I need the cargo that Sidorovich's courier had with him, Roosevelt.
Sure, I'll hand it over. On one condition. The last thing I need right now is a war with Sidorovich. But after this, he'll probably shoot me on sight. However, he might be willing to talk about our fate with you.
Fair enough. Hand me the package and I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Here. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word. We've got no reason to shoot at each other right now. Make sure Sidorovich knows that. And add something of your own. Something eloquent.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
You are a crafty guy, Skiff. This is the second time you've jumped into a risky deal, and yet you're still in one piece. A rare talent. Folks like you are where zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the oasis, right here at the cordon.
The oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof! Gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck-up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
I've got a hankering for baked apples all of a sudden.
releasing. Is it done for? Not as far as I know. They've got...
The zone seems to have run out of mutants and anomalies. You know what I get in the infirmary every day now? Gunshot wounds. All my patients say they got shot by monolithians. Which is strange. It's like they're everywhere, all at once.
I'm interested in the old lab here at the Cordon. Maybe one of your patients said something about it?
They say all sorts of things, especially when the strong painkillers kick in. I've heard about the lab too. Just a few months back, Red got woozy after a shot and started babbling about embryos, test tubes, snort. Stay away from it, he kept saying. Man, that was quite a side effect. I even had to double the dose in his IV bag the next day. Messed him up pretty bad.
Do you think the lab story was just gibberish?
I'm pretty sure. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Given the state Red was in, I had to pump him full of painkillers. Textbook side effect. Besides, I asked him about the lab after he came to. He was quite surprised to find out he told me about it earlier. Red's a terrible liar, mind you. Luscious right away. It's just his nature.
So, where's Red now?
He's got a schedule. 2 weeks out in the zone, then a couple of days here. You won't believe the stories he has to tell about his adventures. He's running late this time, though. Haven't seen him in about 3 weeks.
I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I wake up every time I hear a noise, thinking it's those zombies. They've killed all the sentries and now they are coming for me.
What if there wasn't any signal? What if Noontide was just pretending to be a bunch of hapless idiots, while waiting for a chance to seize control of the whole zone?
Have you heard anything about the old lab at the Cordon? Gossip? Rumors?
Well, a couple of years back, I got a weird order from a rookie. Wanted an electronic lockpick. He just got into the Cordon and stumbled across an unusual door. He said the lock was based on some kind of old electronics. Wanted my help unlocking the place or whatever.
So you made a lockpick for him? Something like this one?
Nope. That's way out of my league. Mine was way simpler. More like a stun gun. Zaps the circuit boards and bam! You're in.
Do you know where that stalker is now?
Nope. He took the lockpick and that was the last I saw of him. I reckon he's lying somewhere just on the other side of that door. When things go well, my customers usually come back.
Did he mention the location of the store?
I didn't bother to ask. Why would I risk my neck? Here in the zone, all you get behind doors like that is teeth and claws. Tried and tested.
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before a monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course. Or giving you any of my own.
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal. Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye. In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
You've got company, Vulture. A Loner. Okay. We'll give him a warm welcome.
Men. Moving into position. Cover me.
Wow, that was fun. That smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So who might you be, unknown gunslinger?
I'm Skiff. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis cult. So skilled and so stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis? Stalker gossip? Maybe. That, and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit. Unlike the key in that package that never made it to his bunker.
Where'd you find the Oasis documents?
I snagged them from an old gig. But I was sick of it anyway. Playing gorilla with the ward bored me to tears. The documents were just lying around. There's a lot of info there about the Oasis. 3 Oasis, in fact. These are just code names, though. Stalker's made up the rest of the story.
How do you know Sidorovich never got his package?
If I ask someone and insist, that's usually how it goes. I gotta pick it up, by the way. It nearly slipped my mind, with these mercs and all.
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head. In case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder. I guarantee you won't get through it alone. Deal?
Why do you want to get into the lab?
Why questions are of a more personal nature. And our relationship is strictly business. That's why I'm not asking you why.
All right, I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location.